Let's be off then.
All right, let's find Henna's here. Also, apparently they did like a decent little like ass buff to people.
Good day.
Also, I do want to see where her skills are here. Oh, she sells petty soul gems. Is it empty? Empty. Oh no, this is lesser soul. Let's take that.
You're a fine negotiator.
Thank you. Why are you flirting with me, fam? You said you're a fine negotiator. I mean,
thank you for your business.
She ain't wrong.
With you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
All right, so we have to follow her to save her friend, and I'll just pull the quest back up really quick so we're all familiar with what's happening here. Let's see. Not the arena. Not this, not this, not this, not this. Where is it? Here it is. We've spoken to Cud E of the Mages Guild in Bravilla. It seems that her friend Hennatir isn't missing after all, but trapped somewhere, and Cud I needs my help liberating him. So yeah, that's the objective right now. Now the question is, where are we going?
Well, as you can see, Hennatir's right here, and he's trapped in his dream world.
Oh. Dream world.
I told him that trying to travel into one's own dreams is risky, but as usual, he didn't listen.
This is like super lucid dreaming.
Has to do things his way. Hennatir constructed a magical device he called the Dream World Amulet. With this device, one can enter his own mind and experience dreams.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Anyone can dream.
True, but this is different. When you enter your dreams with the amulet, you're in full command of a dream-like replica of yourself.
That is crazy.
All your thoughts, your skills, and your talents travel there with you. Think of it as exploring a new land, but a land within your own mind.
That's actually crazy.
Hennatir created the amulet to see if he could use his dreams as a training ground to help better himself.
That's true, because you can't really die there.
I don't know all of the details, but the amulet is a conduit to get to that training ground.
Okay.
It's been 3 days, and he's been stuck in his dreams.
It's been far longer than that.
I watched him all that time, and he hasn't been up at all. The only way to save him is to put on the Dream World Amulet and go to sleep. Only then can you hopefully find out what's happened in there.
Sure, let's do it. Why me? Why haven't you tried?
I fear that anyone he knows won't be able to help him in there. Since I'm in his memories, he may dismiss me as a figment of his dreams.
That's actually a very logical reason.
The only chance is for a total stranger to enter his dreams. When you're ready to do this, I'll give you the amulet. Only I know the secret way it can be removed from his
I bet you do. I bet you do.
My poor Hennatir. I shudder to think what's happened to him in there.
He's gonna wake up so rested. All right, let's do it.
You'll have to be very careful in there. If Hennatir intended it as a training ground, there's no telling what you may encounter.
Okay.
Don't take this. Are you prepared?
Yeah, let's do it.
Please, use the extra bed here. If you sleep too far from Hennatir, it may not work. I'll watch over you both to make sure you're safe.
Sounds good to me.
Oh my, I almost forgot. Hennatir once told me that if he's killed in his dreams, anyone that's in there with him will die as well.
Thank you for telling me that.
Be careful.
He just moved in the background.
Now is the time for sleep. How I would.
Where is it?
Wish I could go.
We're actually going into the dream world. I didn't even get a chance to read that. I've been in Hennatir's dream worlds. I'm not surprised to have arrived naked except for the dream world amulet. Not only am I unarmed, but I've also discovered that the amulet is preventing me from using any magic. I have to explore the strange place in hopes of finding something to defend myself with.
My word, you startled me. Are you real? I've lost my way.
His audio's like dead.
You look so familiar, but I can't remember how I got here.
Oh, he's cooked out of his mind.
This place is so strange. Dream world, you say? It's more like a nightmare. I don't like this place at all. I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Right.
There must be an exit around here somewhere. I'd explore this place, but I'm afraid I just don't have the courage to do so.
Right.
I'd be so careless. What's the matter with me?
Not paying attention, man.
I know I've lost something. Yes, that's it. I've lost many things in this strange place. Would you please help me?
Sure. What if it's the dream amulet? This doesn't do anything for me defense-wise. Anything in here? Well, let's at least get something on so we're not just sitting here just completely butt naked.
We must get out of this place.
Oh, man. Test of courage. There's a lot of different testing grounds.
We must get out.
Test of patience. Let's try this one. Mysterious scroll. Okay. So wait. Can't read a lick of that. Can I get my health back if I wait? Okay. I don't really know where to go from here. I don't really know what to do right here. I don't really know what the puzzle right there is supposed to be. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what the puzzle was supposed to be, but I've located the element of patience. This must be one of the things that Hennetir misplaced. Losing this attribute of his mind must be what's making him so confused. If I can find all the elements and bring them back to him, it should restore his sanity and help him awaken. I should continue searching for the other elements if I ever intend to leave this waking
We
nightmare.
must get out of this. Have you found an?
Okay, test of perception. At first test was weird. I really didn't understand what the puzzle was right there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me read that scroll over again. I bet you it tells, like, I bet you have an idea now. Yep, I see. Yep. Okay, so the first one was this one. Yeah, this was the, oh, I see. Okay. Torch. Trap right there if I ever saw one. There's a pathway over there. Dude, this place is insane. Yep, I see those rocks up there. What's that? Okay, that's pretty easy. Element of perception. And now I now regret not leveling up my unarmed. So the rest are downstairs. Test of courage. Test of resolve. Let's try this one. Oh shit. Are there no weapons around here? Oh man, okay. I don't know what we're supposed to do right here. There's no weapons, there's no nothing. Wait, I lied, I missed it. Oh, hallelujah. Wait. Oh. This thing's kind of a cheat code, honestly. I didn't know they wouldn't be able to reach me. I was prepared to fight to the death right there. There's so many things that you can do in this game that could, like, you could cheese, you know, that aren't, that I don't think are intentional. Okay, so that one is done. Next we get the test of courage. It should be the last one. Let's get out of here, bro. Now what do we need here? I mean, we should be fine. Dude, I can't. Hello? Dude, what? There's like an invisible wall right here, dude. This game has got a lot of issues with things like that just not working. That's not a good bug. Come on. It's actually pretty annoying. I have to restart it and try to see if we can get back in there. Hopefully it's not bugged anymore. Let's see. If not, we'll try reloading the courage one and see if that works. Oh, it works. This just increases your overall athletics stat. Good to know. The Grotto of Courage. That should be the last element we need.
Please, help. I feel as though I'll be trapped here forever. And I don't even know why.
Just relax. He looks like he just smoked some really bad, like Delta 8.
But how? What you say must be the truth. I feel strange. I can see now what you were saying was no story at all, but the truth. And I'm a fool. I had no idea that the amulet could hold such power over me. I set out to create a way to conquer my failings, but it seems the tables had turned.
Yeah, you overdid
and
it,
they
man.
Conquered me.
Yep.
I don't know how you did it, but I thank you. Now, we must wake from this dream and take our places in the real world again. Farewell.
Okay, yeah, let's get out of here.
It's good to see you in the real world.
Yeah, no
indebted to
problem.
you for rescuing me from my nightmare.
Yeah, not a problem,
I
dude.
suppose thanks are only a small token of my appreciation. Allow me to reward you for your bravery. I'm afraid I don't have much in the way of coin, but allow me to present you with something that may help in your travels.
Oh? One damage it's... Oh, he just gave me a scroll.
Farewell, friend.
Thank you, I guess? Oh god, I'm still undressed.
Now that Henantier has returned, things are as they should be.
Ah, excellent.
The Council of... If you do what you need to, you'll get...
Is there anything else I need to talk to you about?
Necromancy may... I do hope our paths cross again.
This dude is tall.
So good to... Not only has...
Okay.
Farewell, friend.
Well, that's the mission, I guess. Let's do this one, a Brotherhood Betrayed. I don't think I actually ever ended up exploring these either. I have not been down to Leyawind yet either. And there are no notable towns here. What is this for? Sundercliff Watch. What is this for? Morrowind and the Black March are right there. Yo, what's good, Felix? What up, pimp? So he's down here. What quest this is again? The Vampire Slayer, right? Radon Lyrians. All right, let's question this guy a bit. It's a little sus. Rate out of 10. I'd say it's a 10.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access.
Oh shoot.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you
Right.
more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
Fair.
The culprit in this crime... Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city.
Yeah, I am. Was this his mom? I give it a 10. It's very enjoyable.
This area is off limits.
Okay, so don't keep tampering with his corpse. So wait, what's the problem here? Unless I was a guard or something named Ray. So what should we do? So what should we do now? Let's see if we can find the guy that they're talking about, I guess. I mean, maybe we could use our charm ability to kind of learn more.
Leave me be.
Halt. You're going to have to leave.
Let me see.
Of course.
I mean, we could bribe
Every little
him.
bit helps. I suppose there's no harm in
Oh,
telling
that's all we
what
gotta do.
happened.
Okay, just
Word
charm him a
bound to get
bit.
around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire.
Oh shit.
Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Drayless, we may have never uncovered the truth.
Hmm.
But let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves
Okay,
outside the city
yeah.
walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks.
Ooh.
The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point.
Nice.
Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was...
Vampirism seems to be a
We did a
problem in
follow-up
Elder Scrolls.
investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night.
Yep, that makes sense.
I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
Yeah, no problem. Reynold Drayless.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does
I
it for a
mean,
living.
it sounds pretty obvious if he's walking around.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so
That makes sense.
I guess it makes sense. Feel free to question anyone in town. We shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for you.
Please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
I mean, but the evidence points in your direction. Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful.
Yeah, I got you.
This is all happening so fast.
Yeah, this is a lot for you to take in. Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
I mean, it sounds like it adds up. The evidence looks bad for Braden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body
That's
in his
true.
own house? That's ridiculous.
It's very true.
And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case.
Right.
He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire?
Now that's
It's all
fair.
that Raynor character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
I feel bad for her, honestly. Raylan
I have
Drayless.
no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okay.
Frostcrag's spire has been uninhabited for so long. They say it was as wondrous as the Arcane University itself.
Frostcrag Spire. Frostcrag Spire. Where's that at? Deep Scorn Hollow. I remember there was some information about that area. Oh, it's over here in the Ural Mountains. Well, it makes sense.
I know I'm wrong.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
I mean, yes.
I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynor has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynor is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything.
I mean,
to
he could just be
really hurt.
lying.
I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse.
So they just
not
gotta
to believe
believed
either.
him without any.
I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Raynor.
Right?
We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynor is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove.
Right.
I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught.
Right.
Keep up the,
Do you have any more questions? I know
good
I
work,
sound desperate.
Sorry, I
suppose.
I know I'm right.
sorry, I have a lot of work. Sorry, I have a lot of work.
Okay. Let's go find out if we can ask people some questions to figure out if this guy really was a vampire or not. If he works at night, though, that is a little suspect. Brandon's wife, Erlene, told me her husband is innocent. He works at night, sleeps during the day. She suspects somebody planted the body. Merchants and innkeepers in town. Okay, let's go talk to some of them.
What can I do for you?
Raylan
Yes,
Drayless.
the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us.
Do you know anything else?
Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynolds slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire.
So it's a little
He
sus.
seemed to be such a likable fellow.
Hmm.
Hey, you're the one they called. Bye.
Okay, that's a little weird. Let's go ask some of the taverns around here and see what information they can give us. What is this? The Gerald View Inn. I do love that we have the charming spell available to us now.
Well met. Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg.
Hafid
I'm your host
Hollowleg.
at Gerald View. Bed, food, whatever you need.
Nice to meet you. What do you know about Bruma?
Lyra Rosentia collects Akaviri artifacts.
Oh, we already listened. We already did know that.
Ah, you mean that
Some of
vampire?
Raylan.
He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss
Now,
it.
that was pretty easy. Rumors.
I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin.
Mmm.
Now let's do business. Farewell.
What do you want?
My bad. Oh, let me charm you.
Good day.
It works so good.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far apparently Braden Lyrian was one of the. He seemed to be such.
Okay, so we already know that dialogue. That's fine. Okay, so we know where to go. Nova Roma. I don't think we've been into some of these stores before. I'm just gonna look around really quick and see what we got here. But, this charming spell is a cheat code.
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Geralds. Yes. No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south.
I mean, it's pretty snowy up here.
Goodbye. It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Sure.
Farewell.
You sell anything? What do you sell?
What can I interest you in?
Looks like it's mostly just random monkey pants. What is this? 68,000 gold for monkey pants is insane. Right. All right, let's see if we can sell something to him. Get rid of that.
That's more than I...
Trying to just clear up our inventory a little bit, you know, like get a bunch of just junk sitting here out here. I do find it funny that their income never goes down, so you can just infinitely sell shit to these people.
A good price for a good customer. Thank you for your pay.
Yeah, no problem.
Take care.
Nord wins. Now, what is this store? Bruma.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please.
What's wrong with your head?
Let's do business.
Yo, what's good? Alpha Terror returns a 646. She said armor. What is this nonsense?
We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. You too.
There's something warming knowing that these guys are Nords. Oh yeah, that's definitely a Nord.
Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink up last night. Still a little muzzy.
Let's see. Oh, he's got a bunch of skills.
Knowledge is power.
Oh, you can't trade me on light armor anymore.
For the right price,
Nothing needs repairing.
Armor,
How is this game?
I have it all.
So as a guy,
How may I help you?
So as a guy who never played the original, this has been a 10 out of 10 for me, but I also love the Elder Scrolls series, so I think I'm just going to be a bit biased anyway and enjoy it, you know, from the get-go. But I've been having a blast, man. Now, the only real bug that I think will need patching, oh wow, this thing's insane. The only bug that I think will actually need patching is the invisible walls bug that'll sometimes just lock you out of locations and basically have to quit out the game and relaunch it to kind of get out of that little trap, you know? But other than that, I mean, I've been having a blast in this game in the most truest sense. It just feels good to be playing an Elder Scrolls game again. I'm just not gonna lie, you know, I love the Elder Scrolls universe. Let me find my book. Hold on, where's this? Is probably one of my most treasured items in my whole bookcase. I should probably order the rest of the collection online and get that, but I love this book, man. I've read through it a few times. Nice little hardback cover. Hey, Amelia, I didn't know you were still here, honestly. Now, to be honest, I couldn't tell you like what else has been fixed from the original. I honestly don't know because again, I didn't play the original, but from what I've understood and from what a lot of people have told me, that it's improved a lot compared to that. So yeah, no, it's a great game so far. Also, I'm just doing this so I can slowly increase my alteration.
I'm listening.
I'm loving it so far. All right, let's go talk to this notorious vampire hunter. This is a house for sale.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash.
Yo, chill, bro.
Back off. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now,
chill.
I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small.
Why are you so angry?
What can I?
Where's Raylan Drayless? Brandon Lyrian.
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just doesn't sound like it doesn't add up.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know. Good journey to you. What can I do? I usually don't get.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, can I just cast this on him twice? Wait, let me wait an hour.
You get
spam him with this.
And I'll turn your bones to ash.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll stack like that.
I usually. Yes.
Okay, it won't.
See, that'll get you something. Every little bit. Thank you. How cop? Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Oh damn! He gave me the key.
Liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope to get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Well met.
Damn, why are y'all so angry?
Hi. Ungar, the world weary, they call me.
This is a Nord. Like, look at the eyes.
Now I'm settled down for a good long rest.
Understandable.
Yes, the vampire hunter. Apparently, he seemed. Bye.
I'm Olga. Hanmund is my live-in partner. No offense, but I don't want to hear about any Mara Mother Mild and Chapel family business.
Fair enough.
Hanmund and I live together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, you see. Take care. I hope I can. Knowledge is the key to success.
We've actually leveled up so far in a lot of different skills and stuff. I've been in Raiden's room, which is carefully search the place for anything suspicious.
Put that back, you worthless thief.
My bad, y'all. He just called me a thief. Parthenex? Nah, he's in Skyrim. We're in a Cyrodiil. Gelborn's journal. I've discovered a small journal in Raynell's Inn. It seems to be he was a part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from Aelid ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The other two members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelborn. I need to find out more about Gelborn to form any suspicions about Raynell. Olaf may help. Yeah, you could tell me some information. Who is Gelborn?
Gelborn?
Gelborn.
It's odd that you should mention that name. Raynell told me that he was the last vampire he hunted.
He wasn't a vampire.
That's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him.
They were together.
That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynell and his so-called accomplishment.
Yeah, these guys had a quest they were on. They were trying to... Yeah, they were hiding a treasure.
And nothing else I can tell. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Let me see. Let me read over this one more time. The innkeeper told me that Gelborn was slain in Skingrad by none other than Raynell. Okay, yep. So yeah, he's been lying this whole time. Noted. Let me read over this one more time. Can I go deeper into this quest? I want to read over this some more. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact. Yeah, this guy's capping. This guy's lying his ass off. These guys weren't vampires. He just wants their keys to this artifact.
Stop! You violated the law.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First we...
What? Did they seriously just take me to the castle to get a lockpick off of me? All of this is adding up, though, to be really, really weird. But we've already got ebony armor. That's crazy.
Oh, you're back. So, any new...
Gelborn.
What did you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Raynell not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelborn was not a vampire?
I have Gelborn's journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynell have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynell from Braden's body before we arrived.
Right.
To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths. I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olaf's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Yep, Gelborn.
Yes. I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynell. I know I sound desperate, but
Yep. It's all adding up now. This guy was capping. He wanted access to some free treasure.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynell was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave.
That's probably where he's going.
That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynell doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment.
I mean, it makes sense.
You have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice.
Of course.
You won't surrender. I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Brandon Lyrian.
If all you say is true, Raynell will answer for Braden's death.
I like the way he said that.
Raynell
Braden's
will pay
death.
For both crimes. Gelborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynell. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't.
It's a shame you're not coming with me.
Please hurry. Raynell may make a break for the open.
I mean, It's not like he has a car. It's not like he has a car or something, so you know. I don't know where my horse is. This is fine. We'll walk there. And while we're walking there, we'll spam this. What the? Why did he?
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
What?
The Imperial Legion is at you. Stay
Hey,
safe.
he's just hunting. Okay.
These are dark times.
He's just hunting. Okay. There it is. Boreal Stone Cave. Let's get this asshole. I've arrived at the cave. Oh, this would be the perfect time to try something. Uh-huh.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later.
This dude's voice is insane.
Leaving the journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow.
Right.
It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
Holy moly. You will not surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
This is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Bring it on, bitch. Wait, should we try to do we have any new weapons? Let's try our elven longsword. Ugh. Yeah, you want a piece of me? You're kind of pathetic, to be honest. I've located Raynell in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact. We'll take the curious, these keys. We'll take all this because we can sell all this shit. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I've discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Ernline Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. I'm loving this game, dude. I'm having such a good time playing this.
What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
Oh?
However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed
So what
upon
is it?
The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Okay. Did the word die with Brandon?
No.
Or Brayden?
He always
Brandon.
knew that this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Sure.
Thank
Here it
you.
is.
I will now speak the word Brotherhood.
Oh.
Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Raylan Drayless.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but...
No, you're good.
I
It's...
think you understand.
No, it's fine. So...
Justice has been done.
So, let's see. What is this? What is this amulet? Phylactery of Lilithness. Is all it does is fortify speed? I thought it was going to be some crazy shit. Well, that's over. I wonder where the city guard captain is. Because if he's still at the tavern, we can go talk to him.
Anytime now.
Speak, citizen.
Raylan Drayless.
You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that.
Evil!
In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skincrad to let them know they need to clear Gelabon's name for the record books. Like Braden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing.
It's a shame it had to come to this.
Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served, and Braden's soul may rest with ease.
I guess, man.
I can't believe it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. There's a new arena grand champion now, someone called Dragonheart.
Yeah, that's me. I feel attached to the city because it's so close to Skyrim. Have we been to the Mage Guild here? I think we have already. All right, well, that's another adventure done and another really, honestly, kind of easy quest done. So on with more adventures, I guess, and seeing what else is around here. But where is the Mage's Guild? Here it is.